Hey guys, it's Bryony. So today's video is going to be on how to remove your menstrual cup pain-free. Most people can do this perfectly easily, however some people do struggle. So I have a little technique I'm going to show you today which should help you to remove your menstrual cup without any sort of discomfort, and I actually use this every single time I take my menstrual cup out because I find it just makes the whole process so much easier, so much more comfortable. So hopefully it will help you guys out too. Now I actually filmed this video originally like several years back, I think back in 2013 when I first started this channel. However, at the time I filmed it with two other people who then decided later on that when my channel grew bigger they didn't want to be on here anymore, so fair enough, and I had to delete that one, so I'm going to do it again today so that you guys can see how to do this. So it's called the hot dog and a bun method, or the C-fold method, which basically involves you folding the cup to take it out. So I've got two cups here to show you with, the Lena cup and the Lady cup. The reason I picked these two cups is because they are kind of different to each other in terms of, I don't know if you can see, but their shape is a little bit different to each other, but also the Lena cup is softer at the top and thicker at the base, whereas the Ruby cup is thicker at the top and softer at the base. So I figured it would be a good way to show you like how this fold works, both of them. So if you have the stem attached, here is the Ruby cup with its stem. If you have the stem still attached to your cup because your cervix is higher, I have a separate video on that. I think it's called How to Choose Your First Menstrual Cup, which shows you whether or not you need to cut off your stem and talks about your cervix height. Basically, if you've left the stem intact, then you want to grip that, walk the cup down until you can pinch the base. If you're like me and you have a low cervix already and you don't need the stem and this is already pretty easy to grab, then just grab the bottom of your cup and pinch it. From here, I'm going to try and demonstrate this way, walk it down a bit further until it's just peeking out. Now at this point it will probably start to feel a little bit stretched around your vaginal opening. Now this is where you need to do the little hot dog and a bun method. So basically what this is going to involve is folding the cup like this into the C or the U fold, which is one way that you can actually insert your cup. At the beginning, again I have a video on this, and then it pops open, but you're going to do the reverse to take it out. So basically what you need to do is take one of your fingers. I tend to use like a pincer grab, so my thumb, my index finger and my middle finger, grip the cup, and I use my index finger to press the cup in and bring my thumb and my middle finger around it, so it's kind of like wrapping around the cup, if that makes sense. Probably easier to show from this angle. So they just sort of push it that way, and that will fold the cup like this. So when it's inside, all you want to do is pinch, open my imaginary vagina, I'll open it up, squeeze, and then you can take it out. And what you want to do is, if your vagina is naturally tilted at this angle and you're sitting over the toilet, is you're then going to pull it out and probably tilt it downwards so the blood falls straight into the toilet. Everyone worries about, the question I always get with this is, won't the blood spill out of the cup? When you're doing this, you should be sitting over the toilet, so if the blood does spill out the cup, it's going to just run into the toilet where you're about to pour the blood anyway. So don't worry if it spills out the cup, it's irrelevant, you know, because you're sitting over the toilet, it's just going to go into the toilet. And if it does get in your fingers, well, you're going to get a little bit of blood on them anyway, just because, you know, you've got to stick your fingers up there to actually get the cup out in the first place. Just rinse it off or wipe it off with tissue and then rinse it off under the tap. You know, it's not the end of the world. But yeah, that's how you do it. Basically, it involves 3 fingers, use your index finger to press the cup in, and that in itself, you should see, without even wrapping it around, that flattens the cup. It's then your middle finger and your thumb that are used to wrap the outsides of the cup around and pull it out so that it doesn't hit your urethra, and that's what can cause the pain that some people get. Not everyone needs to do this. Some people can just remove the cup like that and it's fine. But especially I find if you're younger, if you're not sexually active, you haven't had kids, you know, maybe that area just hasn't been stretched very well at all, then this can cause a bit of discomfort if you remove the cup in its entirety like this. So just compress it and shrink it back down again like you would have used to insert it, and that just helps to relieve that. So showing you on the Lady cup. The Lady cup is softer back down here, so if you squeeze at the bottom here, you'll realise you won't actually be able to fold the cup very easily at all. Just squishing it down here makes it quite difficult. So with this cup, with a cup that's firmer at the top than the bottom, what you need to do is, let me open up the vagina. I'm just using an imaginary vagina here. Is you need to grab the cup, pull it down, press it in a little bit, try and get your finger a little bit further up until you can press the cup in here, and then you can sort of grab it around the sides, walk it down, grab it around the sides more. So let me show you from this angle. So press the cup in, pull it down, press it a bit further to the top. If you can get it almost to the lip of the cup, that'd be the best point. And then again, use your fingers, pull it down, wrap around the sides, pour the blood down the toilet, and you are good to go. That is essentially it. It's actually really simple. Once you've done it once, you'll realize how much easier it is. When I am doing it on myself, because your hand sort of grips like that way, your thumb might actually become the middle point. So you might use your index finger and your middle finger that way to press your thumb in and use them to wrap it around the cup to bring it out. But just find out which method works best for you. You might find it easier to fold from the back, which will use your index finger, or from the front, which will almost certainly involve using your thumb. Everyone does it slightly differently, but if you think about it going under, like reaching between your legs, your thumb is going to be on top, so you're naturally going to want to press that bit in and wrap your other two fingers around it. And it should work relatively easily, even on firmer cups like this. You should be able to do the hot dog and bun, and we call it the hot dog and bun because your finger is the hot dog and you're wrapping the sort of like the bun around it. So yeah, I hope you found this helpful, guys. Hopefully it solved an issue for you if you are having it. Please subscribe. I'm sorry there won't be a video up on Friday this week or next week. I am just swamped with English Youth Ballet rehearsals at the moment. But after next weekend, not this weekend, next weekend, they'll all be finished and then it will go back to the normal schedule. Thank you so much for bearing with me though. Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.